Firstly, Shane, please apologize. Because of you, we are late here.
Because of me?
We should have been here on time, but
what did I do?
So many people who are waiting were saying that, come on time. But today, if you had come here on time, then
I was here playing football, waiting.
Because you were playing football, we couldn't start on time.
The FIFA World Cup fever still hasn't quite gone. Although you're back now, so
we are late because Rahul was
giving a crash course to Nikhil as to what all has happened in cricket.
He was telling a lot of stories.
All these days, weeks.
Honestly, I was just telling when they were making the survey, I said no idea what happened. I didn't see a single one day or a test match.
But you saw what you had to. In fact, lucky you saw history unfold right before you. In fact, Nikhil has got some exclusive official FIFA merchandise that also includes
nothing else I got, only that. No other.
But the other thing is on its way, no?
Other thing. That's not FIFA.
But whatever it is.
It is.
It's football related, yeah?
Yes,
it's
its
football
way.
related and Messi related.
They're saying that it is a lot of Christmas, so rush
obviously
for DHL, but the day it will be delivered, I will share it with you. So, how was the series? I know that India won the test match. I know that Ishan Kishan got a double 100. Then I saw the highlights.
But you were not there here for the ODIs also?
Yeah.
You were not.
So I saw the highlights of the double 100 there.
Yes, you were there.
Then, no, not when we did the live. After that, when I had time, maybe the next day, I just wanted to see how he batted. So I saw the highlight. Test match I was following on and off. I think India got 400 something first innings. No centuries. It was, I think Shreyas and Cheteshwar got runs. Then 5 wickets for Kuldeep first innings.
Yeah. And second innings,
he belly bowled.
It was actually strange, we raised a lot of questions as to how and what was happening. Kuldeep got 5 wickets, he makes a comeback into the team, picks a 5-wicket haul in the first innings, and second innings, he barely bowled. In fact, Ashwin and Akshar Patel were the preferred choice. And
Akshar got 4 wickets.
Akshar did get 4 wickets. But, I thought he wasn't treated too well, especially after he had got that 5-wicket haul. I can't understand the logic behind what happened in the second innings. With the bat, of course, they chose not to enforce the follow-on, got their, KL Rahul may have thought that, it will give me an opportunity to get some runs. Unfortunately, he couldn't. Shubman Gill and Cheteshwar Pujara were lucky to get those
and
100s.
Shreyas in the first innings.
Shreyas got, in fact, Pujara got a 90 in the first innings also. So they got lucky. And maybe, I thought maybe some of these senior players must have discussed with the team management, including Rahul Dravid, that, maybe it is better to get some match practice, get some runs under our belt, and then head to the next test match. And then because there will be a good gap of say a month and a half before Australia arrives, so it is always better to have some runs under your belt. But then the spinners, the senior pros especially, they would have said, we also want to bowl enough, so allow us, at least give me an opportunity or give us an opportunity to bowl more than what Kuldeep has done.
No, you can't do that. In cricket, how can I didn't see it, now that you tell me. In cricket, it is you play or give your best bowler on the day more overs because he needs to play. There's no time for confidence building or senior, junior. You cannot have in sport. I'm surprised that I don't know what other.
To be fair, if you wanted to build on Kuldeep's confidence, you could have enforced follow on. He was in very good rhythm, but they
follow on. I think nowadays, if you see, it's no
not
teams
really
is doing it because they want to give rest to the bowlers and stuff.
No, but they were bundled out. I think India bowled just 40-46 overs over spread over 2 days. By the way,
and a lot of those were bowled by spinners.
Exactly, majority. You had 3 spinners bowling.
Yeah, that's what a bit surprising. With 3 spinners, you could have gone. I mean, it's not that they are tired or anything.
Bowled those many, anyways. But now that the match is over, just that at times you feel that you can give the right message not just to the opposition that you're playing against, but also to the world. What England is doing in Pakistan is not just related only and only to Pakistan. It's not restricted. What they are doing is not restricted within Pakistan. they are sending a message to everybody, whoever is going to play against them, that this is the brand of cricket that we have come up with. So I thought that, you know, nobody these days, not many teams enforce follow on, but you could have. You were playing against Bangladesh, they have been very bad in test cricket in the recent past. If you see last 4 odd years, they barely won test matches. One in
New
Zimbabwe,
Zealand.
one test in New Zealand. That's it. They've lost test matches at home also. So back to back. So you know, you could have tried and tested a few things, but then anyways,
They did not. I see a lot of chats, generally people comparing Sony and Star and asking which is the better. Why
That was
suddenly-
because I remember during the broadcasting there was a big rumor that spread that Sony would be getting the broadcast back.
but this
for
question
this for IPL.
this
Yeah.
question I have
You answered.
I have encountered these
Many a
questions
But
many times.
today the news is that Viacom has got Olympic rights.
Yes.
They were
Yeah, so I'm a bit surprised overall just because that Sony is gradually losing whatever little
Market
thing
share
they
it has,
had.
correct.
I think they've lost Australia, which has gone to
Yes,
Star
gone to
now.
Star.
Cricket.
is it?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
gone to
The
Star.
India rights are with
That they had, which is a big property. Olympics they had, which is now gone. FIFA World Cup they had, which is gone.
gone.
Yes.
Champions League is gone, I think.
No, Champions League is still
Still
there,
with
them. Oh, for now, being the key.
Okay. No, all other leagues have gone to Viacom.
Viacom.
So IPL they're not in with either digital
Or
nothing. They
TV,
lost that.
nothing.
So not too much stuff left with them, which is surprising. I don't know why, but
They're getting, I think, outbid in a lot of things.
yeah.
No, at
Yeah.
least they could have gotten a few of these creamy
Yeah, of course.
events.
They're
Yeah.
losing. I think now the best thing they have is the Champions League. If you're looking at
Yeah, but also small numbers compared
to obviously
yeah.
cricket numbers, of course. In India, yes.
And big events like everything in cricket is big, especially in Australia tour. But all other big events just sometimes not for ratings, but just to establish a channel like an Olympics or a
exactly.
FIFA World Cup.
Who knew about a Geo Cinema before the FIFA World Cup?
Yeah.
And you tell me how many people watch these channels, sports broadcasters, how many, if it's not a live match?
Yeah, very few. I agree.
If there's
Their traffic is only live.
if there's a match on Star, if there's a match that's live on
That's
Star
their,
Sports,
biggest
you'll
bread
watch
and
that
butter.
match on
Correct.
Star Sports. As
Yes.
simple as that.
Yeah.
Besides that, you won't. At
You're
least
right.
I don't. Then
You're right.
if there is IPL happening on Sony or any other channel,
You'll watch it then?
you only watch live events. That's it.
True.
Agreed.
Rest all days you watch
Agreed.
Sports
sports
today.
today.
Yes.
A lot of people are welcoming you.
Thank you so much, yaar. It's lovely to be
Looking
back here. Just that
swag,
I'm not. Hey, Shivam, do you have that the list that printout of the? Just tell Saransh to bring it because we were talking about the auction. He can bring it. So Shane came up with this that should IPL auction be replaced to facilitate better team building, by which I think he wants to say that. Having auctions every year and then big auction every 3 years, complete look of teams are changing.
Yeah.
Should you just do away with auctions? Just follow the football model where the newer players can go through a draft like that. So youngsters go through a draft system. Or I'm saying, okay, even if you want to have an auction for the youngster. And rest can just be
Drafts
trades.
or trades. So
Trades.
okay, why I mentioned a draft system beforehand is because IPL, the entire concept or the way it's borrowed its entire franchising model
NBA.
is American sports.
NBA.
And every American sporting league has a draft system which comes into place.
Yeah.
So if you want to keep a more even keel thing, what they'll do is like, why did Michael Jordan get drafted to the Chicago Bulls?
Right.
He was the number one amateur and he went to the Chicago Bulls at the time who were the last ranked
Yes.
team. So you can do something like that. You can give promising youngsters to teams that are struggling. Try and let teams build identities. You recognize so many players. Like you see a Virat, you recognize him with RCB, a Dhoni with CSK, but they are exceptions to the rule. How
Yeah.
many players have really played for one franchise? Look at them. There's so many
I
players.
don't know what you think, but I feel that enough of auctions.
Yeah.
Let teams be
Let teams
the way
build
they are.
teams.
These mini auctions.
No, even these
Yeah.
are a bit much.
I think that is exactly what is. I think teams will be allowed to. In fact, a lot of teams have protested this against
The auction
this
system,
practice
correct?
of auction, mega auction, especially.
Yeah.
And Mumbai Indians were
Delhi Capitals too.
one of those because they wanted to keep their core intact.
Always.
Rest, rest of the players, you can directly put them into the auction, and then you can. So
this time I understood because 2 new teams had come, so
Yeah.
it would have been unfair that they don't get to pick. So okay, fine. But now I'm saying now teams are not increasing. You're done with 10, and you're going to have 10 now
At least
for
for
a
the
long
foreseeable
time.
future.
So, but enough. Now the teams are there. Yes, they can let go of a few players, saying that this is we're letting go of those players, and you do a trade in with different
Right.
teams like in football transfer.
And to be fair,
whatever.
now you're seeing trades happening as well.
yes,
KKR did like 3 trades before the auction,
Yeah.
and they're going to be like, okay, then we'll only target maybe 1, 2, 3 players in the auction. So
Yeah.
you don't really need this much of a this thing. And to be fair, like last year you had 3 days worth of auctioning.
I think except for Punjab Kings, everybody,
No, Sunrisers too.
all the teams would agree with what you people are
So
saying.
Sunrisers too.
Because they're
But
not,
they changed the team.
They are the hire and fire team, no?
The Punjab Kings,
Yeah.
they won't. They are against this idea of
Stability?
yeah. See,
I don't remember.
Again, they have the
There is
biggest available purse as
That's
of now.
for every auction.
Who? Punjab Kings, no? But see, SRH also.
Yeah, SRH is actually
SRH
trying
is
to
the other
compete.
one. They are the other one.
They try to compete
The chop and
with,
change unit. They
compete
retained
with,
Kane last year. Remember?
Kings 11, so they are another team that do it. But overall, I mean, just for the the structure. I mean, see what happens. Okay, fine. I enjoy watching the IPL, but you tend to lose the identity of
Exactly.
teams. I also try to forget like this is, and now things are happening where your captains like Mayank Agarwal are let go. So okay, forget if the rest of the team, but at least with the captains you start building the identity. But they are also changed so fast.
And look at, if you see again, if you're bringing a football comparison, the best of teams are built over longer terms.
Yeah.
You'll have 5, 6, 7 players who are identifiable with a particular era of a dominant team.
Completely
That
agree.
doesn't happen here. How many teams do it, and that too even in MICSK have to do it within the bounds of the rules that basically encourage this constant chopping and changing of players? No.
I just thought that it'll be a crash course. They have multiple for all of us.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh no.
No, this is all for.
With Saransh.
These many players are up for auction, huh?
Yeah, but
And
how many of
How many will go? But that's also the other thing. Like you have so many players, prospective players available, and how many slots do you have open for every?
Oh no, this is each team and what they've released.
Oh, this is the
Yeah.
Achha.
So no wonder it's like such
Obviously,
an exhaustive
because-
list.
Yeah.
Just the list of
Players retained and-
just the list who are going under the hammer. Just that. But I'm just taking a look at the teams. I think tomorrow we will do that. There are a few questions that came. One person said that like why SG Boy is saying auction gives exciting. It is exciting and it gives some rating as well. So
But I mean, I don't watch sports thinking of the ratings and the exciting dynamics. I'm watching. If I'm watching a league as a fan,
Yeah.
I want my team to build a good team, not build and rebuild every 3 years. Then what is the point?
tomorrow is the auction, no?
Day after.
Day after.
23rd.
2:30.
No, I think earlier than that, if I'm not
No,
wrong.
2:30 it
2:30.
starts,
Oh,
I think.
okay.
It starts at 2:30. I think we'll do a
Yeah, we'll be live for a long time.
detailed analysis as to what these teams are.
I just wanted to
targeting
see the list of players that are going in the auction, not what people.
We can
have retained.
Google that actually.
No, this is each team, what they've released, just list of players that are in auction.
Oh, Google kar lo, full
That's
list of-
okay. That's okay. I was just taking a look just to get an idea.
Gentlemen, your views on
Oh,
impact.
I have an interesting one on this. I don't like the
Tiger
fact that
Beast.
what they've done is they said that the impact player has to be Indian. What is the point?
Oh.
I mean, if you want to have a foreign player or as an impact player, then why not make it a rule that he has to replace a foreign player? Therefore, maintaining the 4-4 dynamic. If you have to do that, then what's the point of? The whole point of having an impact player is that you can bring in a new option, an X factor, someone who can change a game. I get that, but what is the point of having it only be an Indian player?
I don't know. I overall I just don't like the rule only. Complicating it further, yeah, cricket.
Because you have such a huge pool of players who are playing. So basically, now what is going to happen is it will be 12 players aside.
Yeah.
So you're giving now each franchisee usually has around 25 26 players, 24, 26
I think 25
players.
is the maximum. You're
25 players. So,
18, 19 is generally how
so
many they
majority of these players don't even get to play.
have. A game, correct.
So they tried this impact rule experiment in Syed Mushtaq, and now they've just transferred or
No, to
followed
be fair,
it for
it's
No, I get your point, but I think it's irrespective whether impact player should be an impact player,
Exactly.
irrespective whether he is an Indian or
A foreigner.
foreign player. Although it's
It is what it is now. And also, it's basically a rehashing of the old sub rule that ICC tried, and that was a mega flop. In all fairness, that rule didn't go down well because you're naming one sub,
Yeah.
and most teams just chose not to use him because it made no
know
sense.
the problem is, overall, I'm saying in cricket, like look at I don't know why. It's not because it's football fever, but just look at football. Over the years, nothing they've changed in this sport.
exactly
Nothing. The rules have just remained the same. I mean, one major change happened when they got the offside rule, and then
VAR.
that remained,
And the cards.
and
And the
remained, and the
VAR.
cards. But then that happens like
Once
you know,
every blue
once,
Exactly.
like
You can
rarely.
No, I get-
pinpoint. You can pinpoint the big rule changes, substitutions, yellow red cards,
Nikhil,
VAR,
a successful sport
doesn't need to.
will not change
Yeah.
change its rules. Now,
But why don't you treat cricket as
Now-
a successful sport? It's
But
so
it is.
successful in India.
But it is only successful for but there are
I'm
times.
saying for this.
No, why did you have a T20 competition? Why did you bring
Sure.
in T20? Because you wanted a change. Because you thought that people were drifting away from cricket,
ODI
especially Test
tests,
cricket,
yeah.
ODI cricket. Now that you've made people so accustomed to watching T20 cricket, suddenly ODI looks
Yeah.
the most
It looks
boring,
dull.
of the
It looks dull.
formats.
Absolutely.
So now you
Agreed.
would remember, Nikhil, there was a time when hockey. Wrestling was about to be chucked out of
Olympic,
the
yeah.
Olympic
Yeah.
sport. This was, I think, just before the London Olympics or
Yeah,
after
yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
So wrestling also had to make a few changes in terms of those sets, number, timings. Then
Make it
hockey.
viewer-friendly.
Hockey. By the way, hockey was also in danger. It is still in danger, by the way.
broken into quarters. And
Exactly.
everything.
No, but,
So you
but
have-
hockey is an exciting sport.
No, I agree. But
fast
hoc-
pace.
But hockey may still be chucked out of being an Olympic sport. Teams may, but you got 4 quarters, that blue AstroTurf.
Yeah.
You made so football. You won't see too many changes because it is already a global successful sport. So you don't need to change.
But I'm saying even hockey and wrestling and all those changes are rare. In cricket, every year you say, oh, let's try 5 things. Let's
try
take 10 rules.
The only
everything.
problem with cricket is that
Too many
every
rules.
year you have some change or the
Changes.
other.
And there's too many rules.
And
Far
just too many rules.
Far
Well,
too
I mean,
many
okay,
rules.
fine. That's maybe the actually the beauty of this sport also. Maybe that's why we like it also so much.
See,
of the complexity.
it is very easy to, for somebody who doesn't know anything about cricket, it is very easy to tell him this is how cricket is played. Now, to watch it on TV, you can easily, bowler is bowling, batter is batting, he just
fielder
has
is
to
fielding.
hit boundaries, singles and all. But if you just ask him or tell him about the rules, it will take him ages to understand.
Just tell them about the dismissals. How many modes of dismissal you have? Bowled, caught behind, run out, monkered, whatever.
Football, you just tell, listen, these are 2 goals. You have to
Just try and get the ball into the goal.
Don't
Don't go offside. Don't kick a
offside.
player.
That's
Yeah,
it. I
that's
think
it.
offside is the only rule which may be slightly complicated for someone who doesn't know. It's like
But
a
that's
man
it.
lands from
So
Mars.
that's it.
You may have to it'll take you 20 seconds to tell him what the game is.
Exactly.
And only another
minute.
5 minutes for offside rule.
Correct.
But what is offside? It's pretty easy to
I
Don't
agree.
be the last man.
Exactly.
That's it.
No,
or first.
no.
Last.
Last as it?
You have to be behind the last defender.
Yeah.
No.
So don't be
2
the
men.
Now it's 2. Yeah, the goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper and and it doesn't matter. They can be 2 field players also.
Exactly. Yeah.
So 2 people. 2 people have
You
to,
have to
of
be
the
behind
opposition. Yeah.
those two.
When the ball is played to you, that's another complex. Not when you receive the ball. When the ball is played to you. After it's played,
If you're
you go
ahead, no problem. Hence the whole point of
That's what I'm
timing
saying. So
your
5 minutes, maybe just to explain.
But even there, you're like, yeah, okay. If you watch it a few times, you get
Yeah,
it.
you get it.
Try explaining it to someone why hitting with the ball coming back from the striker and hitting his finger and hitting the stump is out.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Then you that this is an in swinger. Oh, this is an out. Oh, this is reversing.
Oh, better
That
yet. Field placements.
What are
field
you?
place.
5
Square leg,
fielders,
fine leg,
5
deep mid
fielders.
wicket, 5 fielders inside
No,
the 30 yard circle.
no ball, white ball, no ball for waist height, no
Waist height.
ball for not pitching on the pitch,
Pitch.
no ball for foot.
Front foot.
That 2 foot you have to explain
Exactly.
how. While it's landing, it touches any part of the line. It's okay. After you
that, it can
release, it can
slide.
go slide.
And not to
It's
forget,
just so crazy.
not to forget, you cannot bowl from wide of that box also. by the way.
Exactly.
So
You can't
that is
touch.
also a no ball.
Your back leg can't
That
touch.
That is
Touch.
also a no ball.
Push pitch.
So no, there'll be like a gazillion things, yeah, if you have to.
Nikhil, KL Rahul is getting married.
January, I thought that was why he was going on leave, no?
Who's Yash is asking, am I going to KL Rahul's wedding? No, I'm not invited. When is he getting married?
I don't know. I didn't. Oh, that is the reason why
Reportedly,
he might
yes.
skip this thing.
Sri Lanka tour. Yeah.
Sri Lanka series here.
Oh.
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
he had asked for some personal leave. Right?
Yeah, personal reasons.
No, but I would have been interesting if he would have made himself available. You really think that selectors would have picked him for the T20s? Because I have my doubts.
Oh, they would. What are you saying?
No, Nikhil.
Come on.
Not anymore. I have my doubts. I might be wrong, but I have my doubts.
You think so?
What?
KL Rahul not part of the Indian T20 team.
If that happens, oh my goodness.
They're looking at him as a
I don't think they're
Not
looking at him as a
anymore.
captain.
T20, Hardik is your captain now.
Yeah, but
And maybe after 2023, you can.
yeah, we're finishing in 2 minutes. Acha, that I disagree with you on that. Rahul.
I hope the selectors also, they also disagree with me. I hope so. Because if he's such an integral part of your team, he should play all three formats. Anyways, there's some.
There was another one which we missed. Super chat.
Did you take a screenshot? Oh, yeah.
Is it possible to schedule IPL after the ODI World Cup?
So basically make it like what the Football World Cup they did this year, change the scheduling.
I doubt
Yeah,
because
highly.
you have a window, you've created a window only
In the
and only
ICC
for
FTP,
IPL.
correct.
ICC ODI World Cup can shift. not
IPL won't.
Am I wrong?
There you go. Yeah, I
Not
think
at all.
he's made a valid point.
Because if you ask me, October
Gussa
November
dikhao,
is
ho gaya.
no time to host a World Cup in India.
Correct. Smog and more smog.
Exactly, winters and that too, and then dew factor. Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't know,
Oh, dew factor.
these matches will be affected.
Yeah, they will be.
Yeah,
That
dew factor
we
will be
mentioned
crazy.
earlier also.
Toss will have a huge impact on
Win
the
the toss,
results.
win the game. Simple as.
Yep.
Exactly.
What is Debojyoti Mukherjee saying?
You've summarized what I go through studying cricket to my American colleagues. Can you explain the power sub rule? Yeah, Siddharth has actually done a nice little explainer on the power sub rule. Is there on the channel?
What is power sub rule?
Where you impact player.
Impact
impact.
player, yeah.
He's calling it power sub.
Okay. Yeah.
You check out the video on Sports Today.
मुझे भी नहीं पता है. Sub a few terminologies.
No, I think it's just a different term he's used.
I get it. I think
Devansh is saying you're saying Hardik has they officially announced
No,
Hardik?
no,
as-
but he
they've
will
not,
be.
They
but
will.
He will be. Yes, we reported that after the World Cup only got over. Big Boss, so can someone get 18 plus crore IPL?
what is?
Yeah, I'll have
I
to
think
go through. I have
17.
not
No,
spent
but I
time
think
today, I will.
17 is the highest that you can.
Yeah, after that it goes into like that tiebreaker thing.
Yeah, correct.
That's what happened with I think Karen Pollard.
So, but that happened
Yeah.
way back, and as of now, I think KL Rahul is the most expensive player. No,
Yes, if I'm
KL Rahul 17.
And you are not going to have him in the Indian
Indian
T20
team?
too.
No, because he.
Well, IPL teams are
With
mad.
Gaga for
That's the mistake, perhaps, that Indian team doesn't want to make.
or
No, see, because on big occasions against big teams, he has been found wanting, not once, not twice, but a few more times. And the management, the selectors, and the hierarchy, top hierarchy, they've realized it. That is the reason why Hardik is being looked at as the captain. And this was perhaps decided during the World Cup itself, after the first 2-3 matches.
And as Tiger Beast points out, he's saying that the impact player can be an overseas player, but to do that, you have to start with 3 overseas players only.
yeah,
But
yeah.
how many teams really do that? Truth be told, very
Very
few.
rarely
CSK
it happens. Yeah, it has happened. Very
has
Mumbai also, I think. Done it.
Yes.
Yeah. Who could be the? I'm just trying to take a look at the 2 crore bracket of the guys. I don't know who will pay 2 crore for Nathan Coulter-Line now. Doubt it.
NCN is so injury
Green,
prone.
yes.
Who?
Green I could go for.
Cameron Green, yes. All-round
Travis Head I
option.
could go for.
Travis Head.
Chris Lynn I don't know anymore.
No, he's been found wanting in Indian
yeah,
conditions.
exactly.
His base price is 2 crores.
Sam Curran definitely.
Sam
Sam
Curran,
Curran
I
is
think.
going for big money, 100%.
100%.
After what he did in the
CSK
T20 World
definitely
Cup.
need him as he's played for CSK. B, now they don't have a Bravo. They need an ideal. I think he would be the ideal replacement
Again,
for
death bowler,
Dwayne
good
Bravo.
bat,
Yeah.
everything.
Agreed. Agreed. They
Ben
have-
Stokes too, I think a lot of teams will go for purely on reputation and nothing
And also as a skipper,
captain option.
Punjab,
Yeah, that-
Punjab have already announced Shikhar
else. Shikhar
Dhawan as
Dhawan.
their captain,
Shikhar
but
is their captain.
maybe
Also, Nisham is in the 2 crore bracket, really? I mean, come on. Yeah. No.
that's
But he's an all-rounder, right?
But I
So-
mean, he's not had one good IPL season. That's part of the
Yeah.
problem. Kane Williamson. Oh, man.
I think
somebody will go for him if you need
I
a
think
captain.
Yeah, of course.
He didn't have a great IPL last
if
time.
nobody takes him, I think SRH will take him back for a
Back,
Base
yeah,
price,
yeah, yeah.
Is he okay? He's in 2 crore bracket.
Yes.
No, I think
But unless they want a captaincy option.
never know with CSK. Yeah, possible.
Jason Roy, another player who I think can get some good money. All-round option.
Huh?
Handy lower order bat.
Yep. Nicholas Puran will get bidders.
Should. If you're as an individual talent, he's fine. I think he might get someone to bid. That too.
And now a spinner also.
Out of
Not
nowhere.
to forget, he can do anything and everything.
Yep.
Adam Zampa, Shakib. I'm looking for what happens to Sikandar Raza, by the way.
I think he's lower on the
Exactly. I
50
think
50
lakhs, no, 20 lakhs.
If he's going for 20 lakhs, I think he'll get a few
Exactly.
teams to bid for
But the
him.
problem with that is we got foreign players. Sometimes we think that they'll go, but then nobody bids.
Nobody
for them.
bids for them,
That's the
yeah.
problem. Like for example, for Litton, somebody asked, like after that knock, that will be fresh in the minds of everyone. I mean, you,
I
you would
doubt
want
anyone will
people.
bid for Litton.
But the problem is this: that he would be competing with a lot of other foreign
No, I
players.
agree.
That's the problem that
see, Sikandar Raza for 20 lakhs.
If you get
Yeah.
him for that. Even if you get him for 50
I think
lakhs.
price, I agree with you. But a lot of time, on good price also, foreign players don't go just because teams think that, oh, how will I...
Combination.
Combinations,
Yeah, he will not fit my 11. Price, I agree. A lot of players on deals that you and I think like, it will be a steal, yeah. Why can't they take him for this? They paid so many crores for this guy, and for this they were just going to get at base price. Why not? Because maybe when you look back at the team, you realize that they already got 5 or 6 foreigners that will play ahead because of the balance. He wouldn't have got a chance. So that's why they didn't go for a less price also. That I think because we've seen it with a few Bangladeshi players it used to have. I remember Mushfiqur was at time at one point, not towards the latter half of his career, but at one point was a very good player, but wouldn't get a
Game for SRH,
game or
MI,
whatever or
yeah.
chance. Even Nabi would not get.
Nabi last year was bought on base
Yeah.
price by Kolkata, released this
Yeah.
year back into the auction.
Yeah,
pool.
wouldn't get. So a lot of foreign players don't get. So
Plus,
don't
you
get
only
bidders.
have like 4 playing slots per
That's
team.
the thing.
So
That
you're-
is the thing.
Yeah. So it does make it tougher.
Yeah, that is the thing. That is Kushal Pereira, interesting name. Shamshi, I doubt.
Tabriz Shamsi is
Klassen
kind of an
also, I
exposed in
doubt
Indian
now.
conditions.
Yeah, I doubt now. Daryl Mitchell, yes,
Daryl Mitchell, yeah.
I'd be
Exposed.
interested.
But then RR had him last year, right? Didn't play him enough.
Yeah,
Daryl Mitchell.
Daryl Majid, they didn't play
Rassi Van der
Anderson.
Dussen enough. Yeah.
yeah.
Played Ryan Parag a lot though.
Okay, what you want to say? Bye bye. You have some place to go.
To be honest.
See you. Bye bye.
Tata.
Don't forget to
Tomorrow, I
subscribe.
think,
We'll be doing
you'll see
intensive
us-
build up.
Yeah, you'll see us more often as in it will be
Much
a
longer build
busy
up.
day tomorrow because you have a test match starting tomorrow.
Oh
then
yes, in the
yeah.
morning
we'll
we'll
have
be
to
here.
do some preparation for the
IPL
IPL auction.
auction.
Although it's starting at 2:30. I don't have too much hopes, to be very honest. But too much hopes as in I'm looking for I'm just looking for what happens with a few of the players. I know Punjab will bid or go
Big for some player
big
or the
for a
other.
few players. They might even
Get them.
but I'll feel for those players then. Punjab on paper eventually, because I
Punjab
know
on
they
paper
look
is
like the
always
best.
great.
exactly. I
Always
know what will
great.
happen. Punjab will look the best.
and then they'll do a Punjab.
They have the second biggest purse, huh? Highest
biggest is SRH.
at 42, then 32 for Punjab Kings.
I think SRH might just go for Stokes depending on. See, one good thing that has happened now is that he's given up his
ODI.
Yeah.
Ben Stokes has given up ODIs. So that
And
makes
then
it.
I think he said somewhere that he might come back for the World
Yeah,
Cup.
but
basically
basically,
but their coach, England coach,
Trevor Bayliss.
has said that I'm going to ask him to come out of his retirement. A lot of people have been saying. And it's a World Cup year. It's an ODI
of
World
course,
Cup
you'd
year, so
want
you
him
play
there.
a lot of ODIs this
yeah.
year. So if he's not there in the ODIs, then he's absolutely free to play the IPL.
Correct.
So it's not a
Bad option.
Anyways, we'll see
Chalo.
what happens day after.
See you guys.
Alright.
Bye.
Don't forget, subscribe, like, share, all of that. Bye.
Harry Brook also, yes. Somebody pointed out.
He will
Yes,
go for
Akash,
good
I
money.
agree.
Yeah,
He'll go
Harry
for good
Brook,
money. Yeah.
yeah.
See you. Bye.